We are Bangkok hilarious. We are Bangkok hilarious.
Thanks for coming. I've just been in Bangkok for a week this time, and I'm staying at Pat Pong. And I like staying at Pat Pong because when I go down to the coffee shop in the morning to get my breakfast, someone asks you for sex. It's a great confidence boost for the day. Yeah, it's good to be here, guys, but I do miss my family a bit. I talked to my nephew a couple of days ago. I don't have any kids, but I have a nephew. And I rang him up the other day, and he's 7 years old, and his name's Lewis. And I said, "What are you up to today, Lou?" He said, "I'm going to China to get a new vagina, then I'm going to Venus to get a new penis." I said, "Oh, so you got a big day on, have you, mate?" Lou's very busy these days, which is good. There's a lot of good-looking girls here tonight, which is good. And it's not uncommon at my shows, I tell you, but there's a lot of good-looking guys in tonight. I'm not homosexual, but one day I might like to be. I might fucking have to be the way things are going, but yes, but a lot of guys are chick magnets, aren't they? And they can't go out without picking up a chick. And it must be very tough for them, and I feel for them, the poor buggers, but I'm more a dickhead magnet. I can't go out without meeting a dickhead or a dickhead coming up to me in the street and saying something stupid. I was just filling up my car the other day at a mobile service station, and this guy in a fluorescent mobile green suit, he had a fluorescent mobile green cap on. He came over to me with his clipboard and he said, "Have you heard about the exciting new changes Mobile's made to their petrol?" I said, "Yeah, mate, my neighbour was just telling me about it this morning." He said, "Really?" I said, "What do you fucking reckon?" But I like being in Bangkok. I met a nice Thai girl, her name's Saruta. And if you're wondering, I certainly did. She's a lovely girl. But she taught me a few things about Thailand that I didn't know. I didn't know that a lot of Thai people don't eat beef. And a lot of Buddhists don't eat beef. And I said, "Why don't you eat beef?" And she said, "Because the cows, mate, they work for the farmers." I said, "Oh, yeah." And she said, "What about the Australian cows? Do they work?" And I said, "Oh, well, as far as I know, most of them are unemployed. But I'll keep you posted." I like to fly Qantas, but I didn't have enough money, so I had to fly AirAsia. That was very exciting because my ticket only cost 4,000 baht, and I thought I wasn't going to make it for sure. But I was thinking about that because, you know, the latest crash with the AirAsia plane and that, and Australians are trying to ban AirAsia from flying in the country, which is terrible because I have a ticket home. And I don't know how I'm going to get home. But I thought the airlines could use a bit of use it in their advertising, how good they are. Like, you know, Qantas could have advertising like Qantas, we never crash. You know, wouldn't that be good? Or AirAsia, we crash a bit. You know? But yes, I talked to a few deluded people, and I was talking to this one girl. She was about the same age as me, fucking 30 or whatever I am. And she was saying, "Oh, Marty, I'm having a bad day today. I get a lot of teenage boys asking me for sex on the internet. Do you have the same problem with teenage girls asking you for sex on the internet?" I'm thinking, yeah, right, I suffer from that problem. And a lot of my balding, fat, middle-aged friends suffer from it too. Yes, in fact, I'm thinking of starting a self-help group for balding, fat, middle-aged guys who get asked for too much sex from teenage girls on the internet. Yeah, fucking right, but it can be a hassle of where you're going to meet people on the internet because, you know, they think you're going to kill them, or they think I'm going to kill them anyway, but, you know, I'm too lazy to do my fucking washing. I'm not going to kill anyone. But I was talking to one girl a couple of weeks ago and I said, "Oh, why don't we just meet for coffee, you know, meet in a coffee shop?" She said, "I can't meet you in a coffee shop." I said, "Why not?" She said, "It's too dangerous, mate." I said, "Well, fucking hell. Well, why don't we meet in a shopping centre? You know, they've got cameras there, they can track me." You know, she said, I can't meet you in a shopping centre. And I said, well, why don't we just meet in a fucking police station then? That's right. There's a show about a magician, and he did all his tricks in front of a camera so the whole world would know how he did their tricks, but he had to do them all with a mask on so that no other magicians around the world would recognise him. Because that's the last thing you'd want, fucking 50 magicians chasing you down the street, getting you in the corner, yelling stuff at you, simsalabim. Guys called Mandrake throwing rabbits at you, it'd be hell. But they've always got gorgeous blonde assistants, haven't they, magicians? Because they always have to be contortionists so they can hide in all these places around the stage. Not that there's a lot of work for fat contortionists anyway. You don't see ads in the paper like fat contortionists wanted. Must be able to fit in shipping containers. But there were two platforms about 2 metres high and 3 metres apart. He took his gorgeous blonde assistant up to this platform and he tied her to a pole. He went and stood on the other platform over here. The curtains went up for about 5 seconds, then the curtains went down. She mysteriously moved from this platform here to this platform over here. You're thinking, how the fuck she do that? Then the voiceover came over the top and said, most top magicians use twins in their act. And I thought, well, that's fine for the top magicians around the world, but what about the second-rate magicians who can't afford identical twins? Who can only afford like biological, fraternal, non-identical twins? So the second-rate magician does the same trick. He's got his gorgeous blonde assistant here on this platform, and over here on this platform is her not-so-good-looking twin brother Shane standing away. Yeah, it's very exciting stuff, isn't it?